Travel Tidbits podcast, hosted by the agents of Pineapple Escapes. Join us as we discuss the latest in travel news, destinations, and tips for the savvy traveler. After all, travel makes life sweeter.
Hello, I am Erin, a travel agent of Pineapple Escapes, and you're listening to the Travel Tidbits podcast. Thanks for joining me today for one of our Tidbits episodes where I will be discussing Navarre Beach in the Florida Panhandle. Navarre Beach is located east of Pensacola Beach and west of Destin Beach in Florida, just about right in the middle. Navarre Beach is located on Santa Rosa Island and is the beach area of Navarre, which is located on the mainland. You do need to cross a bridge with no tolls to get to the Gulf side of Navarre Beach. If you haven't been to Navarre Beach and love relaxing beaches, then you need to add this beach to your bucket list. There are only a few high rises when you first cross the bridge. Then it is just mostly smaller hotels, condos, and houses with about 3 or 4 floors max. And as far as restaurants go, there are also only a few of them on the island, but there are many more located back on the mainland. There aren't many things to do at Navarre Beach, and it isn't a tourist attraction if you are looking for a lot of activities and shops. If you are looking for go-karts, boardwalks, and lots of restaurants and places to shop, then you need to stay in Pensacola, Fort Walton, or Destin as they have everything. If you prefer to escape the hustle and bustle of Pensacola, Fort Walton, or Destin and all the traffic, then this is the place for you. I will say that on the weekends and at dinner time, the bridge to Navarre Beach can become backed up at dinner time. But during the week, we didn't have any problems. If you are planning to venture out for dinner on the weekends, plan to leave early. Let's talk about the Navarre Fishing Pier. It is the longest pier in the Gulf, and this is a must-see when staying in Navarre. Upon walking up to the fishing pier, there is a small gift shop with some cute shirts and souvenirs. It does cost $1 per person to walk the pier, and you pay that inside the gift shop. Now, I will say there wasn't always someone posted at the pier entrance to make sure you had paid, but that money does go towards sea turtle conservation. You may purchase a Florida fishing license and bait inside the gift shop so that you can fish from the pier. The water is very clear in Navarre on most days, and you will be able to see pretty far down. You will be able to see several types of fish, turtles, manta rays, dolphins, and maybe even sharks. We did learn that on one of our night trips to the pier that on Mondays and Tuesdays, they do have professionals at the pier that will catch sharks, tag them, and then release them back into the water. I didn't learn of this until midweek, but that would have been a cool experience to witness. So tip number 1, if you are staying on a beach near a pier, ask someone in the store at the pier if they have certain nights that they catch and release sharks for tagging purposes. You might be surprised at their answer if this is something that interests you. Navarre Beach has a sea turtle conservation station right across the street from the fishing pier. My advice is to get there early when they open if you plan to check it out. It is a smaller place and isn't very large. It is a good activity for younger children to participate in as they do have fun activities to do outside. It does cost money to go inside the building and for some of the outdoor activities. There are a couple of rescued tortoises outside that you can look at for free, but that is about it. Navarre Beach also has 3 different man-made artificial reefs that you can snorkel at. 2 of them are located on the bay side. One is located pretty far from the beach, and the other is just off the beach. The water on the bay side is not clear and pretty dark, so underwater viewing is not the best. My family attempted this, but decided the water was just too dark to see anything. So to save you time, tip number 2, you might want to snorkel at the one located in the Gulf. This reef is located pretty far from the beach and might be best to take a kayak or paddle board to reach the artificial reef. My family never made it to this reef, but I have heard that you can see quite a bit of sea life at this reef. Now let's talk about beach chair service. If your condo, hotel, or townhome comes with this service, or if you pay separately for beach chair service, become friendly with the guy who sets up and takes down the chairs. He will most likely be a local and be able to tell you which restaurants to check out and which ones to avoid. You do not need to tip these guys, but you may want to offer them water or snack. This is tip number 3. Become friendly with the chair guy and ask him for advice on restaurants or bars in the area if you are unsure. Feel free to offer them a drink or snack, and they will most likely put your chairs up last at the end of the day instead of first. I know we like staying in our chairs longer at the beach. Most of these guys will also have kayaks or paddle boards you can rent by the hour if you decide last minute you want to venture further out into the ocean from the beach. The water at Navarre is typical of the Florida Panhandle. It is very pretty, blue and turquoise. The water can be very clear some days and cloudier on others. You can find some shells on the beach, but we didn't see any shark teeth. If you are looking for those, you will need to go south towards the Venice Beach area. If you are staying at one of the high rises and have an upper floor, the views are spectacular. You will be able to see dolphins swimming in the ocean, maybe even some larger manta rays. Now, in the summer months, there is always an increased chance of having some seaweed or dune grass on shore at the beach, and there's no way to predict when it will be present or not. If it is present, hopefully the tide will carry it out soon. On the island, there are no local grocery stores, so to access those, you will have to travel back across the bridge, but you will find a Walmart and a Publix. If you pay for delivery service with Walmart, I would utilize this option. If not, then you can place an order online with a pickup option, and they will shop and bring the groceries to your car with a scheduled pickup time. Another great option is using Instacart with Publix. A personal shopper will shop for your groceries and ask about substitution if an item is unavailable. Then they will deliver it to your location. Some might meet at the hotel lobby, but ours even delivered it to the room for us. These shoppers will expect a tip for shopping and delivering your groceries, but well worth it in my personal opinion. These are some of my personal experiences at Navarre Beach, and I wanted to share them with you in case you are interested in a vacation at this beautiful beach. This beach isn't touristy with lots of things to do, but more of a calm beach with not much to do. So, if you are a beach bum and don't plan on doing lots of things to keep you busy, then this is the place for you. Thanks for listening to our travel tidbit this week. We would love to help plan your next vacation. You may email us at info@pineappleescapes.com to get started, or you can view our website at www.pineappleescapes.com for more information. Our site includes a link to all our travel tidbits episodes, plus information about all our agents and links for our social media. We'd love to have you join our community. And before you go, don't forget to give us a 5-star review. We appreciate your feedback on our podcast and would love to hear your ideas for future episodes.
We hope you've enjoyed today's episode of the Travel Tidbits podcast hosted by Pineapple Escapes. Travel makes life sweeter. Let the experts help you plan a vacation with lasting memories. We'd love to help you plan your next vacation and have you join our community. You can find us on the web at www.pineappleescapes.com and on Facebook and Instagram at Pineapple Escapes.